Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Gift Genius TV. I'm your host, Mr. Phil. Today is the 30th of March, 2019. And the reason why I'm actually starting this video with the date is because as time goes on from many years to come, people will be listening to this audio and it will be a reminder of when the Gift Genius TV was launched. And more importantly, it's the fact that I'm keeping my promise that I did say that Give Genius TV was going to be launched at the end of this month, which is the 30th or the 31st of March 2019. Now, why Give Genius? Why am I calling it Give Genius TV? The first thing is that is a play on words, really. And the first thing is, television. So you can look at it as television. And so what visions are we telling? The first vision we're telling is giving us vision, which is a vision to empower people all around the world. At the moment, Give Genius is operational in the UK, the US, Gambia, and Nigeria. And what is unique about Give Genius is that it empowers people with unique skills that the future will really need. Okay. One of the things that I'm going to quickly go into now is what paradigm shifts are. Some people may know what it is, but just for the people that don't know what paradigm shift is, paradigm shift is when things cease to work the way they used to work. So a paradigm shift could be there was a time when horses used to pull carriages, and then we developed, or mankind developed, engines, and now engines are what actually is put in the cars that move cars from A to B. And actually cars at the beginning used to be called horseless carriages. That's what they used to call cars, And anyway, so as mankind developed, there was the Bronze Age, then after the Bronze Age, there was the Iron Age, then the agricultural age, then the industrial age, then let's call it the computer age, and then we're now in the information age. Now, why I'm listing those age is because, you see, from the Bronze Age to the Iron Age, it took like 4,000 years. 4,000 years before the paradigm shifted from the Bronze Age to the Iron Age. Then it took another 1,400 years or more before it changed from the agricultural age to the Industrial Revolution. And the Industrial Revolution, it took just over a century for the industrial age to turn into the computer age, and for the computer age to turn into information age took like maybe just 40 years. Now, when you look at the paradigm shift that's happening with technology, when you think about things like Facebook, when you think about things like CDs, changing into MP3s, then MP3s, things just accelerating. The point I'm trying to make is that paradigm shifts are happening very fast nowadays. And so just as like 1990s, people used to still talk about a job for life. Now, the paradigm has shifted so much that nobody's actually even expecting anyone to have a job for life anymore. And in the next few years, AI is gonna be released into our lives. A lot of people don't know this, but AI is coming. And what AI is gonna do is usher in another paradigm shift. Now, just imagine AI coming into the world. What does that mean? Basically, it means that life, the way we know it, really will drastically change. What does that mean? Between now and 10 years from now, things like Uber will be driverless cars. Things like trucking, people that have jobs as truck drivers will all lose their jobs because there will be driverless trucks. Things like Amazon will not really need all those drivers that they're using now. It will be driverless Amazon trucks. So you just order something and you just basically go to the bottom of your street to pick up your package because it will be on the truck. Now, it may not even be loaded by people. It may be loaded by machines. So that means that you order something online, machines basically stock it, load it onto the truck, and the truck will drive itself to the area that you are, send you a message on your app that your parcel is at the bottom of the road. You understand what I'm saying? And you go and pick it up. So things like that are coming. Now, what does that mean? That means that the future, really, labor is gonna be cheap. Now, I'm gonna try not to teach too much on this. This is really just giving you the kind of things that we're gonna be covering on the Gift Genius TV. It is a platform to empower everybody within the Gift Genius program. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to go into, which I did talk about in the previous audio that I made, is that the Gift Genius TV is there for everybody within the Gift Genius program to basically empower you to empower your teams. So that means that you don't have to be worried so much about what if you recruit someone into your Gift Genius team and they're asking you questions. The Gift Genius TV, you just basically say someone asks you, oh, what do I do next? Now that I've joined Gift Genius, what do I do next? Very simple. You just tell them, look, that topic is actually treated on the Gift Genius TV platform on YouTube. Just go and listen to it, okay? That way, you are equipping your team, and your team is not having to wait for you or wait for Mr. Phil or wait for anybody. They can go and listen to the information that they need anytime they want, and that team could be anywhere in the world. Could be in Gambia, could be in Nigeria, could be in the US. We have a place where we send everybody to, and that will save you time, effort, headache. And so there topics, like I said, there are topics on that platform that I'm gonna be releasing tonight that is gonna be covering, now that I've topics like, now that I've joined Gift Genius, what happens next? It's gonna be covering topics like that I went to earlier on, into what to expect in the future, why Gift Genius is actually poised to empower you for the future that a lot of people are not even preparing for now. So it's a huge resource for every one of us. And lastly, I'm going to end this audio by basically just ending by what is unique about Gift Genius. What is unique about Gift Genius is that as the future unfolds, Gift Genius is the only vehicle that is out there that I know of that is out there to empower you so that you can develop your dream, your aspirations. What does that mean? That means, for instance, if you have for example, you may say you have a dream to own your own restaurant, for instance. Okay, Gift Genius actually is there to help you build the two things that you will need for that restaurant to be successful. You will need people and you will need money. Okay, so with the Gift Genius program, those are the two things that you will generate, in the sense that as you share the 10 by 10 module with people, guess what is happening? You're expanding your database. and your database will go from 10 to 100 to 1,000. Now, who has a better chance of succeeding? Someone opening a restaurant and they don't have nobody, and they're just hoping and praying that people will just walk into their restaurant and make it a success, or someone that builds a network with the Gift Genius program. Not only are they generating income with the Gift Genius program, but they're now developing a database that grows from 10 to 100 to 1,000. So when they open their restaurant, they already have a database of 1,000 people to actually invite to that restaurant. And they know that these 1,000 people have actually generated income through the Gift Genius program. Now, who's got more chance to succeed? The guy that doesn't have a database, or the guy that has a database of people that he knows and he has helped to make and generate income? So you can see, Gift Genius is actually not empowering you just for Gift Genius. Gift Genius is empowering you really for your own dreams and for your own aspirations. And that is what is unique about Gift Genius. So as we build together this platform, the Gift Genius TV, remember I said it's telling a vision. It's telling Gift Genius vision, but more importantly, it's telling your vision too. What is your vision? We're going to be interested in helping you develop that with this platform. Okay. So, I'm going to round up by actually now, ending, what I was saying earlier on about, what the future, when AI takes over. Okay. Because I know I didn't finish that. Okay. See, when AI takes over, ladies and gentlemen, the biggest thing that will change in the world that has not changed for hundreds of years is labor will be very cheap. Because when AI replaces human beings, labor will be very cheap. And guess what? A lot of you may not even know this, but please go on Google, please go on YouTube and type in universal basic income. Some of you are hearing it first on this platform, on the Gift Genius platform. Research it, what universal basic income is. A lot of people don't even know what is about to hit the earth. But as usual, you're gonna hear it first on Gift Genius TV. And what that means is that universal basic income, they may call it different names in different countries. In the UK, they're gonna call it universal credit. And what it means is that a lot of people, because they're gonna be displaced from their jobs, they're gonna be paid a universal credit, and it will be given to every citizen of the UK, and every citizen of US is gonna be given to every citizen of Germany. A lot of people, like I said, are not aware of it. And when that happens, because AI will make labor dirt cheap, things like racism will not matter anymore. Because racism, there's a topic on the Gift Genius TV library that I spoke about that. There are 3 volumes of that, or 3 parts of that, where I spoke about racism is not about color. It's about economics. It's about labor. Okay. So when AI comes into effect, it will make labor cheap all around the world. So no one will care whether you're black anymore or white, because you see, AI will be doing all the dirty jobs. Automation will be doing all the dirty jobs. And that means that, what will matter is not so much your degree anymore. What will matter is not so much your title anymore. What will matter is what is unique about you and what you're bringing to the world. So the paradigm is about to shift, and it's going to change so many things like we know it. So many things from the way we are used to it and from the way we know it. So I've definitely got to end here. I'm wondering if I'm going to do a part 2 to this because there's so much I still need to say. But anyway, the gist of this video is just to tell you that Gift Genius is launching, and is launching right now. On that note, I'll catch up with you all. Go to the library, look at the topics, whatever questions you have, let me have it if it's not on there, and I'll make a video on it. On that note, Have a great day, everyone out there, and God bless.